wasp bait.
Yeah, wasp bait.
Wingles.
But I thought Passion of the Christ was damaged Catholicism. This beats it by a lot. You should watch it again. It's very good. But it's an awesome monster movie. He rose from the dead. It is technically the first zombie movie. Yeah. People sleep for an hour. Get a camera and get his pants off. Let's get this thing on the internet. This YouTube generation. Again, it's hard to keep your train of thought around this thing. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, but have I ever left to drink or what?
It's just wine. That's like food. That's like...
I'm putting that. Holy shit, that was brilliant. I'm really doing that right now. Go ahead and Twitter away.
I'll ask you a question.
I have a point to make.
All right.
I still think I'm gay. And I'm gay. I need to be a gay brother. Castro, here I come. I welcome those missiles. It's so crazy that so many people get very cerebral about comedy and everything. I think the most important thing is to just, go off your instinct. I mean, how many times over the years have we just looked at something and thought, yeah.
In rehearsal, you look at something and it's like,
and right, and what we would do is that, it's funny because John Krasinski from The Office was an intern on our show. Literally an intern.
Yeah.
Oh, there's too hot.
that's not what they said.
Well, I'm sorry, but if I was younger, I'd be hot too. Just made a different face. Oh, shut up! It works when a guy can do it. Here's my point. My point is this. We had John Krasinski working on the show as an intern, and I later, I started paying attention to him when he got, being nice to him when he got really famous, and he told me that I used to, seconds before the show, I'd be trying jokes at him. He was an intern, and he was backstage, and I'd be saying, what do you think of this joke? And this is after the joke had been tried out on everybody, literally 35 professionals. And then at the last second, I would turn to this kid who I didn't know was going to go on to be a famous star, and I would just say,
he was super hot.
He was on the old papers. But I would say to him, what do you think of this joke? And he'd say, no, I think it's pretty good. And in comedy, you're never sure. You're never sure until the last second. And I think that's something that you have to surrender. And it's just go on instinct, which is, I think this is going to be okay. And of course, sometimes you're wrong, and actually you can be wrong half the time. If you're wrong half the time, you're doing pretty good.
And sometimes it's really fun to be wrong.
Yeah.
like something gets out there, and then the bone-crushing silence can actually be a perverse delight.
Yeah.
When you hear that lack of a response,
And yet, I get that check anyway. But what's fun is that when you watch,
you guys start making fun of Andy Kindler. That's really me.
What's funny is that you can, please, he loves it. It's a little bit of a, but,
I know Andy Kindler somewhere reading Parade magazine, just like, ow!
But what's really neat. This is neat.
Come on, keep going.
Hey, what's really rad? You smell trickery.
So 81, stop it.
Let's really shiznit on the jump joke.
I'm going to take that kind of award.
Yeah, I know. We're melting it down right now. Feed the economy. The thing that's really cool is that I've never gotten over the fact that, I've been doing this for a really long time. You've been doing it for a long time. You've been doing it for a long time. You never get over the just sense that comedy is so ephemeral and so tricky and such quicksilver that you're just constantly, I don't know, what do you think? And you can try it out on 75 Nobel comedy physicists, and seconds before you walk out, you'll turn to the guy pulling the cable and just say, what do you think? And he goes, you'll dump it. And there's no right, there's no wrong answer, there's just this weird instinct. And the funny thing that John Krasinski told me is that, which I completely forgot, is that I used to ask him, he'd usually say it was pretty good, and once I said to him, what do you think of this joke? And literally the music's playing like boom, 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 the Conan O'Brien music. And I say the joke, and I turn to John Krasinski, who's just this kid standing there, and I said, what do you think of that joke? And he's like, I think it's okay. He's a big guy, but I'm a slightly bigger guy, and I slammed him up against the wall. What the fuck do you do? It's funny, because now he's this guy who, is...
It's funny now.
Yeah. But it's now he's married to one of the most, for my money, one of the most beautiful and attractive women in the world, and he's friends with all these big movie stars, and he will call me up and just talk to me about that and laugh. I'm really glad he laughed.
He was the first guest when you were on your show. Remember, he was the first guest, I was the second one, and I was wedged between two of the tallest, handsomest men in America. Like you and John Krasinski, and I was like the I was like the Oreo filling of pudgy unfuckedness. There is this plague of hunky, genuinely funny men, and it really disturbs me.
You know what it is? Jon Hamm!